Today I went to one of my bosses' and helped him do the garden. This looks a lot better than it was before. That was all messy, and been here since 9:30 and it's 1:30 and we're just doing the front. Yeah, look at that. Looks really nice. Alright, let's talk about today, because today was a really good day. Why? Because I did something. I had something to do. I really enjoyed today. I didn't do a lot though. Well, I did actually. That's a lie. But it was just one thing for the whole day. So this morning, I was planning to do my normal routine. Nothing really out of the blue. And then, my old boss sent me a text at 7:30. And he's like, can I have you at 7:30 and not 9:30? And I thought, what? So I went back and looked at my messages. And I volunteered to help him out. And I thought, shit. I wasn't ready for it. So I said, no, I said, I'm looking after the kid. I said, I can't do anything until 9:30. It's sort of a lie, but I just need to get ready for today. Because if he needs my help, it's probably a clean... Well, yeah, I knew it would be like a clean-up job or something. That's generally what it would be. And I was right. And, yeah, Brown came, and... he came exactly 9:30 on the dot. He said he was bored at home though by himself, misses at work and stuff. So on the dot he came around, and we then headed off to his daughter's house. Well, actually his house that his daughter lives in, because she moved somewhere else, and he's going to put the house out for sale. So from 9:30 all the way to like 2 or 3, which I know isn't a full day, but I still had a full day. We refreshed the lawn, we remulched, we pulled out weeds, plants, snipped. We did everything. It was a proper cleanup. And boy, the place turned out really nice. I will see if I can upload any photos. I'm not sure. I just don't want to give out, like street names or whatever. But really good job. There's a little bit of a 1 hour period where we were waiting for the mulch to come. It could have been half an hour, probably just felt like an hour. But it was a really busy day. Proper, dirty, busy day, but it felt real good to be back at work. He didn't offer me anything until like the end, and then it got to the point where I said, look, about the money, I always shout him every time when we go for a coffee. So instead of me shouting you can buy me a coffee, and maybe you can buy me a cake. That's definitely less than he would pay me in cash if I asked for money. So he went, alright. So yeah. And then he mentioned maybe taking me to a Nunes cafe or something on Monday, maybe. I don't know if he'll keep his word, but hopefully he does, because I'm excited for it. Also, my painter got back to me, and I'll upload the photos. My paint job is finally done. Once my mother returns my money, because she needed it for something, I will go and give it to him and pick up my panels, and hopefully that'll be it. The panels look, I'm still iffy on the hexagons. They're fine. They're not really what I wanted, but they're not ugly. They're not bad. They're just not plain solid gold, which is what I tried to do to the bike. Because that's what my dad did, and that's what I wanted to do. But they do look nice. I feel like they'll grow on me. Look, I don't love them, but I definitely don't hate them. I feel like they'll grow on me. What else? Talked a little bit to my Philippine mate. Little, but it was good. The same to my other one friend, little. Talked a bit more to my New Zealand mate, a little bit. I talked to Lindsay, actually, and we talked about Peter and Louise, and apparently they might have got banned in an RSL, or two RSLs down in the Limestone Coast, because of lifting and dancing and lifting, which doesn't surprise me. They're always showboats. So I do wonder if that's true or not. I don't know. But that was an interesting conversation. And a couple of days ago, I rang up Moo, and me and Dad talked to Moo, which is nice. So yeah, I've been busy. But today, really busy. I completed Carmageddon, trying to get all the achievements. So I think I've completed like 6 out of 13 cars, maybe 7 out of 13 cars. I think I'm about halfway there. And I honestly didn't play much gaming today, but I didn't need to. So it's alright. It's alright. Yeah. Well, I think that's all I have to talk about today. Sorry, I'm trying to look at something. I will end this video. Bye.